Hello, everybody. We are from Marrakesh for the Global Wellness Day. I'm happy to welcome today Taghmaoui in Morocco to share with you his experience of wellness and sports in his life.
Caroline, thank you. Thank you very much, my dear friend.
So how and when did sport come into your life, Said?
Sports, basically, Caroline, you have to understand that sport, it's breathing. Mm-hmm. And breathing, it's life. It took me many years to understand that. You know, I come from entertainment business, which is movies. So in movies, it's a very stressful work. And you gotta learn how to breathe in front of a camera. And it can take a long time. So when I started, it was very exciting as a young actor to do what I have to do. And I realized that the best weapon that I had was breathing. Mm-hmm. And how do you breathe? For me, it came through sports. Let's say that you can do meditation classes, you can do yoga classes, many different things. Me, I needed to express myself, and sports was the best answer. So I started very young. I was lucky enough to fall in love with boxing.
Yes.
So I started with boxing, and boxing is such a tough sport that you cannot cheat. And through boxing, I learned how to the discipline of the sport, which is running and breathing and stay calm, because it's a very serious sport. It demands a lot of discipline, a lot of courage and all these things. That's going to help you to become a man in the future. So yes, through the sports, I was able to learn how to breathe and with breathing to know myself better and to be a better man, a better human being. Yeah. So let's put it this way.
And what age was that? When was it?
I think I started really young. Around 13, but I realized what sport bring to my life later in the future. Let's say that it was just like a discipline for me in the sports. I wanted to be a world champion of boxing, so I used to go every day to the gym and train. But I never really understood what effect that sports will do to me in the future. When I started to do acting, it was a very stressful job. And that's why the boxing experience that I had came in place to help me.
Building your confidence, maybe?
Yes, more than that, building my confidence, my relaxation, my focusing. I mean, basically everything. Like, you see, when you see a human being, you see you have a backspin.
Yes.
The backspin is basically la colonne vertébrale, we say it in French. It's basically what holds you. Without backspin, you become like, like those. Let's say that breathing, it's the backspin of my life today.
So finally, you started with sports because you needed it to help you in your.
Yes, I needed it because sometimes in acting you have so much at stake. Basically, you have to learn all this line, get into set. Sometimes you sleep well, sometimes you sleep bad, but you're still gonna have to film. So you develop all these little techniques of breathing and relaxing and focusing. Just to get back to that comfort zone. And then you'll be able to deliver your work. For example, a lot of time before a big scene, when I was feeling uncomfortable with it, I used to go and run, do a big jog in the middle of night, come back, take a shower, laying on my bed, and all of a sudden, because of the control of my breathing and through the sports, I was able to see things and see exactly the scene, even if I was nervous, but I was able to control my nerves. So it's so essential.
Calm down and to bring oxygen to your body, to your brain, to see clearly.
Caroline, is essential. It's essential. I will say, as oxygen that we breathe and as water that we drink, that helps you to balance yourself, to manage yourself, and to be a better person.
And you had a great career, as we know. Do you think sports has helped you to achieve more in your professional career and also in your personal life?
Most definitely, even more. Let me put it this way. Basically, sports, and for me, boxing, because boxing is a tough sport, and you have so many training around it. I mean, physical training is so strong, so tough.
It's building your body,
your soul, your mind, your confidence. Taking shots, giving shot back. It's maybe the best definition of life. Maybe the best metaphor of life. You see, you got your hands up, And then you can protect yourself. You put your hands down and boom, you take a punch in your face. But you not only take a punch, you lose a point. So, you can play football, you can play soccer, but you cannot play boxing. Like life, you cannot play life. You have to live the life. So that's what sports come in. And that's when breedings come into place. So yeah, it helped me even more because for me, again, I'm going to take the example of boxing, you have to learn courage, discipline, respect, fear. I mean, all these things that are going to help you to become a man in the future. So it's beyond just breathing. It's like the continuity of education of your parents. Sports helped me tremendously in my acting career because without my experience as a sports guy, as an athlete, I would have lost a lot of opportunities. Because of my experience, I win them. And I know that I will always know that I have a little net under me, a safe net. I feel bad, I feel anxious, I feel nervous. I just go run. So yes, breathing, it's essential. Sport, I do believe it should be in every school. It should be as important as reading books.
Of course.
As politeness. All those things will help you to become a better man, a better human being.
And did you have a coach that took you into some techniques of breathing?
Yes, Caroline. You always, somebody says the only thing that you know is you don't know. So you learn every day. Okay, that's maybe the base of humility. So even if you have the techniques and you learn with an amazing teacher, you always gonna learn something. So you stay open. Yes, I have, and I still have, and I will still have in the future a teacher. Because it's endless. Everybody is teaching you something or a different way of doing it. And when you come to that teacher, you used to have let me put it this way, like a glass full of water. So you got to put that glass full of water, which is all the knowledge that you come with, empty it, come to this new teacher to let him fill it up with this new knowledge.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
And then
so yes,
improve your practice.
Yes. Everybody has something to bring to the table to help you to become better. You just got to stay open and learn and try to practice that. Yeah, so I'm very lucky and blessed that I understood at a young age what sports could bring you to the life, could do to you in life. It's essential.
And during this pandemic time where we have been confined and sometimes we couldn't do our job or we couldn't have the freedom to live the normal life that we had before, what sports did you do? And of course, breathing as a best friend is also useful to.
Yeah, I mean, they stopped the world with this craziness, and we're still going on. Right now, we're still talking about it. But we're kind of lucky because we're in Marrakesh, in Morocco, in this amazing place called Essaadi Palace, one of my favorite places on earth. So we have this little parenthèse, we say in French, this little bubble that we in it, and. But they stopped the world and they closed everything. And honestly, I was kind of sad that they closed the restaurants and the theaters and the libraries and stuff like that. It was very tough to accept. But what killed me the most is they closed the gyms. And that was very tough.
Very tough.
So yeah, I have a little gym at the house, but my let's say, I was depressed kind of, It took me a little minute to accept that the world stopped, and I was thinking about all the poor people all over the world and, the survival. I mean, it was a big experience that faced that pandemic. I'm not a kid from the war. I never experienced those crazy times, and we're lucky enough. But now it was like, wow, they stopped the entire world, and it was so weird that all this humanity, all this modernity could stop with a little virus. So that put a lot of things in perspective. A lot of things in perspective, which is now you're okay. What is essential for me?
That's a very good question. To be strongly, mentally strong at the time is to refocus. So you refocused on your priorities?
Priorities, yes.
And so what did come for you?
The main priority came back, and as obvious was breathing. What is the meaning of life? Why do you wake
Breathing
up?
to be well mentally, for your immunity, to get the oxygen.
Yeah, because basically the way that I function is like having a line in the horizon. You know, like, okay, a goal. Like, okay, I want to go there and I want to do that. It's going to take me 10 years, 5 years, but I know where I'm going. So I can see the line on the horizon. For the first time, no line on the horizon.
Yes.
Very confusing. Very like, okay, what is the meaning of my life? What did I achieve? What I want to do? What I want to finish? Very confusing. It was all those questions with no answers. So it was a big moment of introspection. So obviously, what brings me back to life? Sports. Going outside, run, reconnected with nature. Very simple stuff. Watching a little bee for hours, going to a flower, looking to those very small hands, and take time to enjoy those moments, essential moments, living the moment. That was the idea. And
the present.
Yes, the present moment, and breathe again, and also do very simple stuff. This world is going way too fast. We're going way too fast from the music. You know, in France, we said, aller plus vite que la musique. What does that mean? Go faster than the music. We have a rhythm and we're going way faster. Breathing will help you to rebalance yourself. So that's why when you asked me to do this interview about wellness, the Wellness Day, I never heard about this day. I said, who the hell invented that day? We should do a statue to this person. Honestly, I don't know this guy or this woman or this association, but through my friend.
Spelgin in Turkey.
Okay,
She's a wonderful woman, sharing all the tips that we have and all the places where we can practice activities giving wellness. And the idea of sharing it and giving education to all the kids of the world, to everybody that wants to get better in his life and to have wellness present in everyday life, to keep what we have the most precious, our health.
I mean, honestly, madame, like we say in French, thank you very much for that idea, because honestly, I never heard about all this, and I'm very happy and proud to be able to share and to be part of that through my friend Caroline. Honestly, because this is very beautiful. And selling things, it's easy. Sharing, it's more noble. And sharing the tips to be better and try to be better. There is nothing more noble than that. So yeah, I'm very happy and kind of proud to bring my little touch on that. Yeah, because nowadays, and especially with this pandemic and stuff, oh my God, everybody went through so much pain. And I think the worst is yet to come with all the finance crisis. Because now we, hopefully, with the vaccine and all that, things will get better with time. Hopefully. This world is crazy. And then we're going to have to face this money situation because basically the world stopped for 2 years.
Yeah,
so we're going to need a lot of breathing. A lot of breathing, and a lot of tips, madame. A lot of tips of being relaxed and
focused on our
and
goals.
also don't take decision when you're too pissed off, when you're nervous, when you're emotional. Take decision when everything is calm, when everything can calm down and you're more relaxed and you take them with your knowledge, not with your emotions.
And breathing or doing a yoga class, then you will feel more clear in your mind. What happens in the body comes to the mind.
Yes,
because
it's connected. It's
connected.
Caroline, I'm going to stop you. I'm sorry. You cannot disconnect the mind and the body. And as an actor, this is what we learn in school. There is the body language and then there is the mind, and everything is connected. You can say so many things without speaking, just with your body language if you know how to look, how to watch. And same thing, you can say so many things with your mouth. But the best is when
there
is balance. You know what is the real force? The balance. That's the real power. How to get there? By knowing yourself and try to practice those tips, which is breathing, which is the sports, which is the massage, which is the yoga, which is reading a book, which is all these things that reconnect you with the human rhythm. Because we're going way too fast.
Totally. And you know, with this time of move and change, the young people or the people that have project or dream, they are thinking how to go through the planning of this dream, and maybe they can have some doubts. So what would be the advice that you would give to someone that starts that is starting in life?
Like I have 1 million advice. I should write a book about it. Listen, the first advice that I would share, it's to be honest. To be honest with yourself. Then the second advice, it's to take time to know yourself. Know yourself and be honest with yourself will help you to meet yourself. And when you meet yourself, then maybe you can meet other people. That's the beginning of all.
Of course.
Don't looking for somebody to like a doctor, like somebody that you can crash to exist or walk on them, whatever. Do what you have to do. Achieve something with yourself. I am this. I'm not gonna lie. I come from this background. This is what I go. This is what I would love to go. This is the work that I have to do, and it's a long journey. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It takes time, you know. And even Paris wasn't made in one night.
Of course.
So yes, let's see the thing as a marathon, and let's say that we're gonna fall. We're gonna get up. You know that Chinese thing: fall 7 times, get up 8. That's maybe the best definition of that. And when you fall, you didn't lose. You lose when you decide to don't get up. So we're all gonna fall. Falling, it's part of the process.
Yes.
But I fall, and I accept the fact that I fall. And I accept the fact that I'm gonna get up and walk again. And I might fall again.
So you had some ups and also downs. Sometimes it's very difficult to have a linear career. So in those moments, what did you do? A lot of sports to bring you the strength to see the vision of where you had to go, and what was the next step for you?
Yeah, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So this is my philosophy. Yeah, this is my philosophy. Of course, I have a lot of downs, not only success, but they're part of my success. It's all.
That's your strength.
Yes, it's combined. When you know when you fail, you know why you're gonna win. It's all connected. So yes, life is not an exact science. You learn every day. And what I'm trying to do is try to take those, what goes around comes around. So if it wasn't meant to be, I try to put some philosophy into that. That's the way I see them. That's the way I see
like
things.
it because you have breathing, you have the body, you have the sports to help you to go through a difficult time. But you are speaking about first being with others, reading a book, sharing the experience of others, and now you are bringing us to spirituality.
And the mental also. Mental and humility. You gotta be humble. You know, the only way to see a man when he's on the ground is to help him to get up.
So spirituality, humility,
Yes.
and gratitude
Yes.
is something probably that can help us in this difficult time to have faith that we are going to recover from that, and that in difficult times we have different, we have spirituality, we have gratitude, we have to see what's nice in our lives and what will give us the next steps, as you say. This great strength coming from sports, from the body strength comes to the mental strength of having faith in the future.
It's all connected, Caroline. Honestly,
Connected.
I mean, it will take us like maybe a few hours to talk about all this. We just try to give you a little clips of what health, breathing can do to your life, what sports can do to your life, what spirituality, what when you're a good human being, when you're a good soul, when you work with forces of love and not forces of hatred, can do to you. So yes, it's all about sharing and be humble, and almost like it's a blessing in disguise. So try to be nice. Try to be the most gentle, just that word.
Nice
gentle.
with oneself and
With yourself,
nice
with others. Yes, try to learn how to forgive and all that, you know what I mean?
Thank you very much, Said. It was great to share with you. We are very happy. We say yes to the Global Wellness Day.
We definitely say yes to the Global Wellness Day.
Have a good day. Have a great day.
Thank you, and have a great Wellness Day. And I wish that all the day of the year should be a Wellness Day.
Free as a bird in the sky, that is what you are. Breathe and you know you're alive. Feel the beat of your heart. My life is a crazy way of turning everything upside down. So move with the time that you have. The world will keep spinning round.
Really powerful, like this is my body and I am awesome. Everyone say I'm awesome.
I am.
Yes, you are. I am awesome.
I say yes.
It's Global Wellness Day.
Today is Global Wellness Day.
Sky, that is what you are. Breathe and you know you're alive. Feel the beat of your heart. My life is a crazy way of turning everything upside down. So move with the time that you have. The world will keep spinning round. Don't wait for tomorrow. Live for today. Keep chasing the sunshine and go out and play. Listen, I wanna be there with you no matter where you go. Life is a table for two and we're starting the show. And I'm gonna spread my wings and fly so high up above the clouds. You know that time doesn't wait for your dreams. We're living right here and now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Live for today. Keep chasing the sunshine. Go out and play.
Sve imate wellnessa danas, što
right, well,
četvrti put za
time
redom
now to
obeležavamo
take
svjetski dan wellnessa.
Bueno, tenemos una participación increíble y apenas va comenzando.
Every human being has a very unique thing.
2012 yılında çok basit bir merakla aslında Global Wellness Day dünyaya geldi. Global Wellness Day'i kutlamanın tek bir yolu yok.